afternoon. Good afternoon. Glad to be here in Jackson, Mississippi at Hughes Field. Today I'm joined by Marcus Dent, FBU Team Director here in Mississippi. How you doing today?
Man, it's great to be out here today. It's look like it's hot outside. The kids look like they're ready to play, so it's good to be in a good, cool condition like the place we're in right now.
Most definitely. Today's matchup is between the Mississippi Wolfpack 13U and the 13U Monroe Bulldogs. About 2.5 hours distance between these two teams. Mississippi Wolfpack here from Mississippi, Monroe Bulldogs from Monroe, Louisiana. Exciting matchup. We're glad to be here, and just glad to get this thing kicked off. Today, starting off, we're gonna have the Monroe Bulldogs kicking off to the Mississippi Wolfpack. The Mississippi Wolfpack are in the black with the orange numbers, and Monroe Bulldogs are in the black with gold numbers. It's gonna be a good day. Both teams wearing black. Wolfpack have on the gray helmets, orange face masks. The Bulldogs with the white helmets, and we're off.
Good kickoff. There's a hole right on this right side. He's got possibility.
Thank you, possibility.
Look like he might go all the way. Look like it's a touchdown. No flags. That's the way you start out. That's the way you start the game out right there.
That's exactly how you
That's
start.
the way you start the game out.
When you talk about the Mississippi Wolfpack team coming back, had a tournament up in the Arkansas area and then one in the Mobile area, looking to bounce back today versus the Monroe Bulldogs.
Yeah. This team, I just want to talk about, the coaching staff of this team. Coach Rip, everybody know Coach Ryan. He's a kid that I've been, dealing with for the last 2 or 3 years. And, his heart is in the right place and, he knows a lot of football. So the things that he's been able to accomplish with this team is amazing.
Right. Yeah, he's joined on that coaching staff. I know by Coach Mike Coleman, the offensive coordinator. Definitely can spook up some plays. Every time they come back, he's like a highlight reel.
Yeah, Mike has a passion for the game. He has a very good passion for the game.
Most definitely. Well, looks like they're lined up to kick here. Being a 13U team, glad to see them having a good kicker. Let's see what he's going to do.
It's no good.
It's going to be no good. That's going to be Jordan McGee, number 1, the kicker.
Coach Mike's he's not happy with that.
Most definitely. Anytime you have points, you want to take advantage of them. You never know how any game's going to sum up at the end.
It looked like the Wolfpack team is a pretty athletic team. Don't see a lot of real big guys, offensive linemen or defensive linemen. But, nowadays, you just look at the college level and the pro level, offensive linemen are more athletic now than they were, 10 years ago or 30 years ago when I played. So they got some pretty good looking kids.
The size is really, across the board is just not in one position. Have some long, lanky receivers, have some long offensive linemen, have some good length against the defensive line, as we're about to see as they get ready for the kickoff here. Score now is Mississippi Wolfpack 6, Monroe Bulldogs 0. If you're just joining us, we're glad for you to be here. Know you could be tuning into some NFL football right about now. But just glad to see the Mississippi Wolfpack out here at Hughes Field in Jackson, Mississippi, get off to a good start today.
Yeah, it looked like the team from Monroe. Just looking at the team, and we haven't seen them play offensively yet. Look like they're a little bit challenged on the side when it comes to Mississippi Wolfpack. Mississippi Wolfpack seems to be the most athletic team, and it looks like the bigger team, if you ask me.
Most definitely.
Look like they're trying to get the chain game ready down there.
All right. Didn't get it the first go around.
That's right. Oh, man, he's hit hard.
He's going to get out to about 33 as the Mississippi Wolfpack come out.
Looked like that was Andrew Harris. like they calling it. Are they calling a timeout?
Initial timeout.
That's what it looks like. Look like Monroe's calling a timeout. That's a little early to be calling a timeout this early in the first quarter.
Well, if they take a timeout, we're going to take a timeout here on the Fonzie Fit Network. We'll be right back.
It's time to get model year in deals during the epic summer clearance at Wilson Hyundai and Wilson Premier Hyundai.
Like this new 2019 Hyundai Kona for just $19,990 or just $299 a month.
Well, there's a Wilson, there's a way.
Buy happy, that's the Wilson way.
Doug's spending the next summer indoors. It's time to get model year in deals during the epic summer clearance at Wilson Hyundai and Wilson Premier Hyundai.
Like this new 2019 Hyundai Kona for just $19,990 or just $299 a month.
Well, there's a Wilson, there's a way.
Buy
My business stay anonymous. No way am I stalling it. I'm busy getting all of this. Busy getting all of this.
Football game early. This could be bad later on.
Definitely. If it continues, it can really get bad. That's going to be Jordan McGee out for the kickoff.
Looked like he was going to block it. He just picked it up. He just picked it up and ran it in. I think it'll stand for two. Look like we got a flag. Look like we got a flag on the play. Let's see what we got. Oh, he declined it. So it looked like the field goal, extra point, 2-point conversion all rolled up in one to stand.
That's going to bring your score here 14-0 at Hughes Field. We'll be right back.
My business stay anonymous. No way am I stalling it. I'm busy getting all of this. Busy getting all of this. Busy getting all of this.
Straight to the top cause I do my thing. Very selective for who I bring. What if you want a team that's 2 times free? Don't have that, need to hold a mountain. Don't throw me a bone if it's gonna bounce. Look at
my business stay anonymous. No way am I stalling.
And we're back here on the Find Your Fit Network. Your score is 14-0. The Wolfpackers have gotten off to an early start against the Monroe Bulldogs as they try to scramble for some yards, almost back here to the 30-yard line, probably about the 29.
Yeah, he looked like he wanted to take off, but Wolfpack closed pretty quick on that.
If you weren't with us before the break, the Wolfpack ended up getting a fumble recovery return for a touchdown here, and also didn't go for a 2-point conversion, but the field goal kicker picked up the ball and just ran it in, which brought the score to 14.
Somebody had to put that in the playbook. You know. Oh man, that play it never developed from the front. The offensive line of Monroe is just letting them come through like water right now. They don't have to do something if they want to slow down this Wolfpack defense. It's third and it's second and forever right now. What was that, about a loss of 10, 11 yards on the play?
Nearly.
Just looking at what they have out there offensively, you know, it doesn't look like they can run up the middle. You need to do some end stuff, some sweeps and different things to kind of get the Wolfpack guessing. But right now, Wolfpack is just coming through. I think that was Burnside with the tip right there. Burnside's a good-looking athlete, y'all. I've known this kid ever since he was a little bitty kid from Stafford, Mississippi, and he's gonna be one of the names that you're gonna hear about in the next 4 or 5 years. He's one of the top recruits in the state of Mississippi.
All right. We ended up interviewing him earlier in the season, and you just talked about his goals, his aspirations. He just want to be one of the top 13 U players in the country this year. That was his main goal going forward.
Well, he's a hard worker. You know, he works out when, you know, other people are, playing video games.
Right.
Third down, oh man, it's just nowhere to go. And I think he loses more yards on that play.
Gonna bring up 4th down here. See if they elect to punt or kick. Punt to go for it, excuse me.
Yeah, it's 4th down and half a mile right now.
Seems like they're getting in the huddle to cook up something here.
This Wolfpack team, you got to look at those coaches have put together probably some of the top kids. Well, I know some of the top kids in the state. You got a few kids around that's maybe not as good, but these kids right here that they have assembled is probably as good as you're gonna get in the state of Mississippi.
Oh, definitely. And it looks like Mississippi Wolfpack could have came up with a pick if somebody would have just said ball.
Yeah, pretty much. Kind of like a center fielder, somebody call ball, somebody step away.
Well, that's going to bring up a 1st down for the Wolfpack at about the 11-yard line.
Yeah, it's first quarter right now, and I don't really think, to be honest with you, that Monroe knew what they was getting into when they came across that border and come over to Mississippi. So, they might think twice before they, hop up and say, hey, look, we want to come to Mississippi and play.
Most definitely. That was one thing that Coach Mike and Coach Rip both talked about as I went up, had a pre-game meeting with them.
Mm-hmm.
They both were talking about how they get to play in the league this year and how they actively get to keep, getting better each, if not every week, every month playing a game somewhere versus a team. So it's a big step forward for the Wolfpack going forward this year.
And it's a definitely, just seeing some of these kids played, on our FBU team. So, and actually Coach Rip coached 2 years ago, defense coordinator on the 8th grade FBU team. And, we became, close friends, and, we talk a lot, about some of the things and some of the goals that they want to reach with the Wolfpack. And right now, man, I'm gonna tell you, I'm super proud of what they're doing, and I think they're ahead of schedule.
Most definitely. Got a good run there inside the 5-yard line. If you're the Monroe Bulldogs, you don't know if it's gonna be a pass or run right here from the Wolfpack. So it's kind of hard goal line situation to defend against this team.
You got Burnside in the slot. That's a kid I'll be looking at. Just talked about Burnside. That's a touchdown to him. Man, they make that look easy.
They make it look easy. And that's going to be from Cantrell Thompson to Burnside. Hook up for a touchdown here at Hughes Field in Jackson, Mississippi.
Yeah, Coach Mike, like I said, Coach Mike put in a lot of time with those kids. And I've watched him over the years, and he's very passionate. He's rough around the edges, but, he can get through to the kids when some people can't. Some kids, you got to know how to coach and, when to do certain things. And Coach Mike, over the last couple of years, we talked about different things. And I think right now, man, where they're going, it's just a matter of time. Here's the kick. Look like chaos, to be honest with you.
Does look like chaos. And as they get later in the it gets later in the season, that's going to become more and more important to get every point on the board if you're the Wolfpack.
It is. And let's say this also, guys. Wolfpack has a 14U team, and a lot of these guys are younger guys. This is their first trip out. Doing some of the things when it comes to special teams and different things. So, we got to kind of look at that, and hopefully they get better with those things.
Okay. And we're going to go to break here for a quick second as the Wolfpack get ready to kick off to the Monroe Bulldogs. Your score is 20-0.
It's time to get model year in deals during the epic summer clearance at Wilson Hyundai and Wilson Premier Hyundai.
Like this new 2019 Hyundai Kona for just $19,990 or just $299 a month.
Where there's a Wilson, there's a way.
Buy happy, that's a Wilson way.
Doug's spending the next summer indoors. It's time to get model year in deals during the epic
Oh, wow, he didn't wrap up.
He didn't wrap up, but there was a hard finish by the Wolfpack there at the end of the play.
Some of these kids that the Wolfpack have right now, I think this is their first time playing at this level, this competition level. So I'm kind of looking at some of the body language and some of the kids that I can tell this is the first time they've been on the field in this type competition. Okay. And a lot of those kids, well, all those kids should get to play today.
Okay.
That was just a straight give, wasn't it?
Straight give, and gains about 6 yards there on the play. Give him 5.
Well, there goes the horn. End of the first quarter.
Wraps up Mississippi Wolfpack, Monroe Bulldogs 20. We'll be right back to give you a little summary right after the first quarter break.
My business stay anonymous. No way am I stalling it. I'm busy getting all of this. Busy getting all of this. Busy getting all of this.
Straight to the top cause I do my thing. Very select for who I bring with you on a team that's 2 times 3. Don't have ass in the whole amount. Don't throw me a bone, it's gonna bounce. Look at the day I'm old now. I'm way too busy to slowing down.
My back's against the wall. Even if I fall, I'm moving with a crawl. My business staying stalling it, I'm busy getting all of this.
Alright, I gonna come back out live. You gonna have audio.
Alright, we're back. Beginning of the second quarter, Wolfpack on defense. Monroe trying to get a little something started from their 40-yard line. Straight give. And, you know, right now, that seemed to be working for Monroe. I would kind of stick with it. That's a big bat.
If you're just joining us here for the second quarter of this game, Mississippi Wolfpack has basically controlled the game, have a defensive score on the board and two offensive scores. Well, a score in every phase of the game, offense, defense, and special teams. And that's going to be number 5, Jalen Smith for the Monroe Bulldogs. Yeah. The Mississippi Wolfpack have had an opening score on the kickoff return. Came back and got a score on the defensive side, and Burnside captain on the offensive side.
It's straight give. They just going up the middle with it.
It's going to be a handoff to Ashton Thompson.
Looked like the ball was taken away. The Wolfpack ended up with the football.
It was 4th down.
4th down, I don't know what the results.
They're going to give them the first down here.
They're giving them a first down.
They are.
Okay. Monroe moves to sticks. Speaking of Louisiana, I know a lot of people over in Louisiana kind of glad to see the Tigers, you know, putting up some points on the board. You know, I seen a guy on Twitter say he just waiting for the clock to strike 12 and let Les Miles back on the sideline run dives left and right. But right now the Tigers look good. Oh man, that was a hard lick by number 13 for the Wolfpack. He came up and just rolled him out of bounds.
Wolfpack are going to bring in Jared Palmer on the defensive line, number 75. Big guy in stature. As William Echoes comes off.
Feel like they Wolfpack getting some new cornerbacks out there also. Wide open throw, he catches it. His fumble. Look like Monroe got back on it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think it was a catch. Yeah, I think he caught that for maybe not even a half a second. Didn't make a football move, but you know it's live on the field and there's no instant replay in this. So
it's not.
Yeah,
it was going to be Mr. Jalen Smith for Rose City Bulldogs with the catch, and that was number 11, Jonathan Cox, that recovered it. Looks like we're going to have a break here, a timeout, and we're going to have a timeout here on the Fonzie Fit Network. We'll be right back.
It's time to get model year in deals during the epic summer clearance at Wilson Hyundai and Wilson Premier Hyundai.
Like this new 2018 Hyundai Kona for just $19.99 or just $2.99 a month.
Where there's a Wilson, there's a way.
Buy happy, that's the Wilson way.
Doug's spending the next summer indoors. It's time to get model year in deals during the epic summer clearance at Wilson Hyundai and Wilson Premier Hyundai.
Like this new 2019 Hyundai Kona for just $19.99 or just $2.99 a month.
Where there's a Wilson, there's a way.
Buy happy, that's the Wilson way.
Doug's spending the next summer indoors. It's time to get model year in deals during the epic summer clearance at Wilson Hyundai and Wilson Premier Hyundai.
Like this new 2019 Hyundai Kona for just
My business stay anonymous. No way am I stalling it. I'm busy getting all of this. Busy getting all of this.
And we're back here on the Find Your Fit Network. Just had a series of events on the last play that ended up with the Bulldogs having the first down here in Hughesville in Jackson, Mississippi. Come to the line, 2 receivers split to the left, number 3 in the shotgun.
Man, it's like an open gate. I'm talking about everybody came through.
I guess the thing for the Wolfpacks is who's the fastest to get there.
Man, I'm telling you, that defensive line is athletic and they really pursuing the football right now. I think Rose City Bulldogs will have to do like the old 7 and 8 coaches. Will have to put the kids foot to foot to stop the Wolfpack from coming through. Because man, it's open gate right now.
The offensive line of the Bulldogs don't seem to be slowing down this 13U Wolfpack team.
Straight give up the middle. I think he might have got back to the line of scrimmage. Not play.
He was met hard by the linebacker core against the Wolfpack as they came down and finished off the job.
I can tell you one thing that I can say about, kids at this age,